it's Deandra here, and I'm coming to you about my dupe collection. And now when I say dupe, it may look exactly like the thing, but it's not made from that brand. And most of the time I did not know they were dupes until afterwards. Like literally after I bought them and I saw it pop up. I saw it on another website where there's matches fashion at a point. I was like, oh, so that's where they got the style from. No wonder I like it. And I'm happy I paid the price that I paid for it in comparison to what the brand name goes for. So the first one is this one right here. I don't know if I put this on my channel as of yet. I bought this in Atlantic City when I was there for a concert. I'll just call it that. And I don't know what this reminds you of, but this definitely reminds me of the Chanel belt bag or bun bag, whatever you want to call it. It has this lovely diamond pattern, quilted pattern. The quilting is not really puffy in comparison. I've never felt the Chanel one in person, but it looks quite similar. It has loops here to put the belts through, or you can put it on the D-rings here. I love this bag. This goes with me on travels all the time now, mainly because I don't have a beige travel bag that I can use that will be inconspicuous, that does not look like anything. And I thought it was inconspicuous because I never knew that it was reminiscent of a Chanel bag. However, it's perfect to just knock about in nightlife, whatever the case may be, and you don't have to worry about anything. So I just literally use it as a shoulder bag, as so, and I just put it around my arm and it works quite fine. Next, what I have here is a Alexander Wang dupe, and I also got this in Atlantic City, and I bought this at the same time that I bought the Chanel belt bag dupe. And as you can see, it doesn't appear to have any straps, and that's because I found a way to utilize it as a clutch, and that's me putting it and wrapping around the perimeter of the bag. So if I wanted to, I can use it like this, and I don't think it looks bad, to be honest. If you don't know the bag that I'm referring to, I don't remember the exact name of it, but for all of these I'll put the pictures up. And this is a crystal bag. I was not willing to pay that amount of price for it, and mainly for something that Sergio's Secret said, because you are liable to lose crystals. Now, for me having this bag, and I'm looking at it once more before I state my claim, yes, I have not lost, not one. It's not crystals, it's most likely rhinestone or some plastic artificial artifact on the bag, but it looks pretty good. I'll come up close. Now, as you can see, the color comes from the metal insert, and the jewel inside is definitely black, but it sparkles very nicely. And when I want to wear it as a shoulder bag, just loop it off all around, and voila, there you go. It fits my phone, it fits everything that I need to be honest, my bare essentials. It does get heavy with that, but I'm happy. And this has come in handy in even certain formal events that I've gone to, and I've brought this baby out, and it looks wonderful. I believe both of these items are, you can find them at Got the Look, but to be honest, the Alexander Wang dupes, you can find them on Amazon already. However, I've never seen any in this dark gunmetal black color. It's always like a clear crystal, so that's something to be mindful of, and I personally like this colorway a lot better. But yeah, I'll link it down below if I do find it, but it may be all gone. Okay, so the set that I bought, this is what I have remaining of it, and it is the Miller ring. And as you can see here, it has the Toryburch sign on there all throughout, and I decided to get it mixed. Yeah, I decided to get it mixed with the gold plated Toryburch sign or logo here in stainless steel, which is the silver that you're seeing here. And I did get a bangle that was fully stainless steel, which I have unfortunately lost because the clasp was faulty, and I lost it somewhere either in Manhattan or in the streets of Brooklyn. I have no idea, and I'm very distraught because I did love that bracelet, although I didn't wear it a lot, mainly because it was just an addition to my everyday look when I wanted to be a little bit more elevated. And it was a bit bulky on my wrist if I was typing at work, so it just didn't work. This thin bracelet, Pandora bracelet, works perfect for me, so I didn't really wear often. And this one gets tangled in my lovely curls, so I don't like to wear this ring often if I have to do anything to my curls. However, this is a dupe, even though I do not like that style at all. I don't know what else Cartier has to offer, but it is heavily present on YouTube. The Cartier Love ring and bracelet. The Miller collection in jewelry from Toryburch is very reminiscent of it, and really why I bought it is because I love the Toryburch sign in certain cases. Not every time I do think it's warranted, at least in the magnitude in which they showcase it, but I liked how it was showcased on this jewelry, on the Miller jewelry. So I took, and a lot of the jewelry, because I have another jewelry piece as well. So I got this one and the bracelet, and it is a dupe. I can't get around that. It is a dupe. Now this next one, I recently showcased this, and I didn't realize until recently, and this is a classic example, as when I bought something that I actually truly like, and I realized later when I'm doing my regular perusing and looking through all the different shopping websites that I have on my phone, and I was like, oh my god, I have that shoe, or I have that bag, and it is a dupe of this. And lo and behold, this is a dupe of a Bottega Veneta sandal. And I bought this. It did look familiar, and I just couldn't pinpoint what it looked familiar to. I was thinking Bottega, but I was like, no, Bottega normally weaves their leather together. They don't do quilts. That's usually Chanel. So literally when I started looking, I looked up Chanel diamond quilted sandals, and it didn't come up, but what came up was a Bottega version. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's where they got their inspiration from. So obviously there's no branding on it if you had your foot inside, but this is from Saks Fifth Avenue, and this is a leather upper with a faux leather insole, so it's not fully leather, but it does fit very nicely on the foot. I'm kicking myself in the foot that I did not get the ivory color to this, because I do like this a lot. I have not worn it outside yet, but just with me wearing it in the house and trying it on, I do like how it looks, and I think an ivory counterpart would have looked very nice on me. But you live and you learn. It's no longer available on Saks Fifth Avenue. I have already checked because I would have bought it already. But yeah, this is a Bottega Veneta dupe. Now, believe it or not, what I have beside me is the most recent dupe in my collection, and that is because I have been tossing and turning around this sandal, and I didn't want to get it at that price point because it's a jelly sandal. It's plastic. I really need to know that it works well in my closet before I do so. So I got it in two colors because I like them both. These are from Cape Robin, and they're super cute. This is a dupe of the Valentino Rock Stud Jelly Sandals, and I got it in a nude blush color and a black color here. And if it works well, I'll see which one I gravitate to the most, and I'll buy the real version. And I will only buy the real version if any of these malfunction in any sort of way. Meaning, if I lose a stud where it looks weird, or this whole bow situation disappears and is lost or something like that, then and only then will I plunk down $400, $500, how much it costs at that time to buy the real version? If these work out very well for me and they hold up the test of time and they don't fail, I'll keep rocking these. Because who's going to notice, really? I mean, unless they're uncomfortable. If they're uncomfortable, I'll say that. If they're uncomfortable, because I saw some videos and they did say, some of them said that it was pretty comfy in comparison. So I may, but it's a plastic hard sandal. How comfortable are you going to be in a plastic hard sandal? So yeah, if so, yes. If not, I'll keep these and be true to them to the day I die. I got these in a size 8, by the way. Okay, last and not least, I already made a video on this. This is my Prada re-edition nylon dupe. And although I think the bag is blown out of proportion, to be honest, I bought it for the functionality of it and for traveling options. I want squishable, I want space saving, I want it to be versatile on every single situation can be on earth. So I got it. I was not willing to pay Prada's price point, nor was I willing to pay Brandon Blackwood's price point, because he has something similar to the Prada version. $200 versus $1,000, pre-love versus $2,000 real. I'm not doing it. $50 is it for me. Now it is a bit on the smaller side, but I think this is kind of reminiscent of the mini version of the Prada re-edition. I think they have a mini version because I've seen some videos where it looks pretty similar. So yeah, but it does fit my phone. That will not be a problem, and it will fit on my essentials. I have 3 straps for it. I bought one off of Amazon, which is just a simple leather strap. The piping is not leather, and I'm not worried about it. If it falls out or there's an issue with it, I will deal with it at that time point. But listen, I'm not expecting to use this all the time, because this is strictly going to be a travel bag. If I do end up using it outside of that, I'll be absolutely shocked. But this is supposed to be a travel bag, and so it should last me a while. But yeah, this is Princess Polly dupe for the Prada re-edition nylon bag. Okay, so you pretty much reached the end of all my dupes in my collection. Let me know what you think. Let me know what dupes you have in your collection. I have another one, but it's not exactly the same. It's like an alternative. Yeah, it's an alternative. I'm not gonna include it. But yeah, let me know what you have in your closet and your rationale behind it. I feel like although dupes are very shunned online and on this handbag community, I feel like they have their place, and it depends on what you're going to use it for. And some people use it to try out style, some people use it for the functionality of it and still having the look at the same time. Like it really, or some people are just drawn to it, and in my case I was drawn to them not even realizing that they were dupes until I did further digging, or I was just on websites and I realized they were dupes. So you can accidentally have a dupe collection without even noticing it. So yeah, I want to know what you have in your collection and what you think of mine. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content. Bye.